Here we are in the polling place. We have the clerk station over there. The clerk is the person who is actually in charge of the entire operation of the polling place. We then have the inspector station over here where the voters actually check in. They have to show a photo ID card with their signature on it, correct address, and that sort of thing is verified. And the operator then gives them what we call a ballot pass. It prints out a little ticket that shows the ballot style that they're supposed to get. They then go over here to the ballot issuing table. They show that ballot style number to the issuing person. They then verify that the ballot style number on the ballot is indeed the same number on that ticket. And then they know they have received the correct ballot, and they're able to go ahead and mark it over here at the privacy booth. When the ballot is marked and they're satisfied with all their choices, they then take it over to the tabulation machine, and they're able to go home with their I voted sticker or another sticker that says my vote honors a veteran, and they write the name of that veteran on there. And then over here is our touch screen. This is a machine that is intended to assist anybody who has special needs, whether it be visual impairment or any other type of physical impairment. If they have no use of their hands even, they can plug in a straw right here, and they can actually mark their ballot by sipping and puffing on that straw.
Wow.
And if they're visually impaired, we also have a braille pad here for the visually impaired, and we plug in a headset here. They put it on, the ballot choices are read to them. They can then use their braille skills to mark the ballot. They can review their choices. They can edit their choices. It's a full service braille pad, just like they were sitting here doing the touch screen. And it's a very excellent program for those who are impaired in one way or another. But again, that ballot is tabulated in the tabulation machine.
How would a voter notify the precinct that they would need this kind of
when they come in, they
Okay.
can notify it, or we can put it in their voter record when they register. But if something has happened, since they registered and maybe they were in a car wreck or something 3
Right.
weeks ago, but they're able to come to the polling place, they walk in and say, "Hey, I need some help," and this and that and the other, and
Okay.
can do it. Now, here's another thing too. If one person uses this device in the day, we ask that there will be at least 2 or 3 other people that will use this device also, because the ballot stock itself is a unique card. And if there's only one at the end of the day, that voter's secrecy has been compromised.
Oh, okay.
So to protect that secrecy, if one person uses this, we like for any number, at least 3 or 4 more through the day to use that device, and then you have protected the secrecy of all of them.
Wow.
We do everything we can to protect that secrecy of those voters. When you first come in, you can see the big TV screen up there with our Wall of Honor. It's a continuous loop with the people who have served in the military that have some sort of Lake County connection. And if it were not for their sacrifices, we wouldn't be here at all.
The right to vote is what makes us free.
That's right. It sure does. Well, Shauna, now you have seen it. It was probably more details than you wanted to go into, but
Excellent.
tell me what's your impression, and do you have any other questions?
My impression is it's very impressive, and it answered all of my questions as a voter about, how things work and what happens to my ballot after I submit it. And, this was great. It really did. Sincerely, it did answer a lot of my own questions.
Yeah.
And I hope it does that for the viewers as well. I will say you keyed on the veterans and, how that is what makes us a free country and gives us this right to vote is a very important right to have. My personal response when people ask me, are you going to go vote, or, any cynicism that might be expressed to me, is I say that there are women who fought for my right to vote,
Sure did.
specifically as a woman. So veterans and women and, all of these protected classes are all, they fought for this right. And so it's an important thing to do. And I just wanted to acknowledge that and thank you for all you're doing to secure that for us.
Thank you, and thank you for mentioning the women's suffrage right.
Absolutely.
Because as the father of 3 daughters, I want to protect them too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for all that you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It's my privilege.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me on this tour of the Lake County Supervisor of Elections. Thank you to Mr. Alan Hayes and all of his team for allowing us here today and letting us see what the process is all about. This has been awesome. If you'd like more information about the Lake County Supervisor of Elections, your right to vote, or what you can do for this upcoming election and what the deadlines are, go to lakevotes.gov. You can also call the Supervisor of Elections here in Lake County at 352-343-9734. They would be happy to help you. Thank you again for watching Informed Voter here on South Lake TV.